Hello everyone. This video is about school attendance. I would also refer you to the Attendance Matters Parents Guide, which is linked on our website. You can see your child's attendance so far this year on their report card or report. I'd like to start with a quick explanation of what these figures mean. In a GCSE or A-level, 95% would be an A star. In attendance, 95% means missing 9 days school, or nearly 2 weeks. 90% attendance is 19 days, or nearly 4 weeks missed. Pupils would be missing 10% of their classes. 10% of the maximum marks could take a pupil down a whole grade at A-level, more than a grade at GCSE. Now, obviously, the connection between attendance and attainment is more complex than that, but being in school makes it much easier to get those extra 10% marks and go up a grade. Obviously, the ideal is to be in school every day, and we are all aiming for 100% attendance. We do know that sometimes a pupil can't come to school, such as when they're really unwell. I'd like to remind you of the procedures to follow. Please phone reception on the first morning to let us know that a pupil is going to be absent. When the pupil returns to school, please send an email to the address you can see on the screen to explain their absence. Form tutors will usually have a chat with the pupil. They might phone home as well. If the absence levels get serious, then the head of year and potentially the attendance officer get involved. As attendance officer, I meet with the education welfare officer. Importantly, if a pupil's absence is high, we might have to take it into account in deciding whether a pupil can go on a school trip. This all sounds very negative, but it's designed to support pupils to be in school. We would ask that if there are genuine difficulties, you get in touch with school. This will allow us to see if there are any supportive measures we can put in place to help with attendance. Attending school is important for lots of reasons. I'm going to look at 4 of them very briefly. It helps pupils learning, gives them opportunities to learn new skills, allows them to spend time with friends and learn social skills, and it helps them to be part of a community. First, let's look at learning. The problem here is that when a pupil misses a day or two, they miss an enormous amount of information and understanding of their subjects. They might be able to catch up on the information, but they also miss out on a teacher talking them through how to answer an exam question, or the chance to talk through a topic in a group, or carry out a practical. Research shows that getting the information isn't enough, and interaction with teachers makes a difference to grades. In senior school, pupils also miss the opportunity for study periods where they study in a structured environment. Statistically, this has an effect on qualifications. You can see from the graph that pupils who have high attendance are much more likely to achieve good GCSE results. To put it another way, research shows that 17 days absence results in all of a student's GCSEs dropping by 1 grade. Research also shows that absence affects grades at higher levels all the way to university level. Secondly, skills. Pupils learn skills through their subjects, but also through extracurricular activities, helping at school events, becoming a senior prefect, real skills such as leadership and organisational skills which will help later in life. In school, pupils spend time with friends and develop social skills, such as working with others and understanding other people's points of view. This is good for their future and their well-being and mental health. We also encourage pupils to become part of the Grosvenor community. The more they are here and involved with school, the more they will feel they belong, the more we can support each other, and the more we contribute to our community. If we look at our attendance figures for last year, we set a target of 95% across the whole school, bearing in mind that really we're aiming for 100%. Last year, our attendance was a little below our target. It was 93.8%, and this is an average of 12 days absence per pupil. We can see how this breaks down for each year group, now bearing in mind that this is last year's data. More importantly, we can look at the percentage of individuals who have attendance in each layer or each tier of this pyramid. In this pyramid, pupils want to be at the bottom, not at the top. The bottom of the pyramid is 95 to 100% attendance. As we go up the pyramid, the amount of attendance is going down. 58% of our pupils had at least 95% attendance last year, which is great. But you can see that quite a high percentage of pupils had less than that. 25% of pupils had 90 to 95% attendance. 14% of pupils had 80 to 90% attendance. You can see the percentage attendance figure for last year in last year's report if you'd like to check which tier your child fell into last year. We are asking for your support in encouraging pupils to aim this year for 100% attendance. Please avoid going on holiday in term time. Try to get medical appointments outside the school day where possible. Please encourage your child to come to school if they have a very minor ailment. I know it's easier said than done, but encouraging good routines in the evening, packing for the next day, reasonable bedtimes, all make it easier in the morning. If pupils miss school, they will miss out on learning, on new skills, on friendships and social skills, on our community. Pupils are very familiar with our 3 R's. We encourage them to be in school to build good relationships, to respect themselves by giving themselves the best chance to do well, and to take responsibility for their learning by making sure they're in school as much as they possibly can be. Thank you.